Alright, so I didn't think to video this beforehand because my house got cold and I figured turning the heat on was probably my top priority. Then afterwards I was like, I could probably show this to my students. So this is my steam furnace in my basement. Boiler, whatever you want to call it, hydronic heating system. And essentially what happened was I have two tanks. The first tank went empty, the back tank stayed full. And if you look underneath, I don't know if you can see it very well, there's a petcock right there between the first two legs, and then there's another one way back there, but I don't have a light, so I'm not going to show it to you right now. They're both connected in series to the line that comes down underneath and then up to the filter. And when one tank goes empty and the other tank stays full, that means the other tank, right where the fuel outlet is clogged with all the garbage that gets in the bottom of these. Now, I don't know how old these tanks are. They were here before I got here, and I haven't messed with them for obvious reasons. You know, they look stable. The more I touch it, the worse it's going to get, the more I got to sink into it. So right now, what I did, I took a compressor, checked the filter. Filter had stuff in it, but was still kind of pocketed, but it was clean. I came down here to this shut-off cock, dismounted this lock nut, turned this on, and then back blew the line. And I did it for about 10-20 seconds, and I could hear the first tank whistling and the second tank bubbling, like heavily. So that tells me that one has liquid and one is empty. So I let that go ahead and took the air compressor out and I let it run, and it leaked out a little bit, you know, here. Not a huge ordeal, but something came out. Then I let the air work its way out of this system, hook this back up, tighten this nut down to lock in the filter, and then it started coming back. So now I wanted to run it to see if it would self-prime, and it didn't want to, and it shut off. And this little red light right here lit up and stayed on like bright red. Everything else started blinking. And I was like, okay, screw you too. So now we got to come down here, this little bleeder valve. It's like a brake bleeder. See, it's got some fuel leaking off of it. And essentially, you're going to let your air out through there because this is your pump. And it spins just as much as the impeller does with this motor running. Once that happens, and you have that thing pretty well bled out and it's dripping out this time, turn that off about 10 seconds, turn it back on, come down here, hold your thumb on the little red button that looks like a W right here in the middle, and hold that for about 10 seconds. It'll turn off and then kick on. This system will go through its sequence of operation and either turn on or turn off. And if you look, this is moving, which tells me it's creating steam. This is a steam boiler. This needle is moving up a little bit, which tells me pressure's going up. See it moving? And then if you need to look, that clearly has a flame in it. So everything is operational, everything's moving. I think I'm in a good spot, and I'm going to go ahead and end this. That's how you troubleshoot a boiler system when it's not getting fuel.